Volleyball fans, welcome to the Curry Center for this evening's U Sports Men's Volleyball Exhibition match between the visiting Brandon University Bobcats and your UNB Reds. Ahead of this evening's game, the Reds would like to respectfully acknowledge that UNB stands on unsurrendered and unceded traditional Wolastoqey land. The lands of Wabanaki people are recognized in a series of peace and friendship treaties to establish an ongoing relationship of peace, friendship, and mutual respect between equal nations. Fans, we now ask you to please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's officials are, first official, Matt Van Ralte. Second official, JP Demers. And your lines people are Stefan Nadeau, Craig Carr, Bailey Stockford, and Ken Burns. First up, introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Bobcats. Number 1, JJ Love. Number 8, Jens Watt. Number 9, Riley Brunet. Number 12, Samuel Chen. Number 17, Riley Grusing. Number 20, Payson Workington. And the liberos, number 2, John Michael Floor. And number 6, K.O. Fisher. The head coach for the Bobcats is Grant Wilson. And now the starting lineup for your UNB Reds. From Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, numero uno, Rafael Hilario. From Victoria, BC, number 7, Lucas Mafia. From Slag in Denmark, number 10, Emil Peterson. From Conception Bay, South Newfoundland, number 13, Adam James. From Bathurst, number 15, Seamus Cormier. From Bay St. Anne, number 16, Lexi Mon. And the libero from Winnipeg, Manitoba, number 5, Scott Mann. The head coach of your UNB Reds in his 20th season is Dan McMorran.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Richard J. Curry Center, home of the UNB Reds, as they take on, for the second night in a row, the visiting Brandon University Bobcats in preseason U Sport men's volleyball action. The starting lineup for Brandon: number 1, J.J. Love; number 2, John Michael Floor in the lib position; number 8, Jens Watts on the left side; number 9, Riley Brunet; number 12, Samuel Chen; number 17, Riley Grusing; and number 19, Jonathan Dropert; number 20, Payson Walkerton. Their head coach in his 12th season, Grant Wilson; his assistant, Bryce Wilson. No relation. Starters for UNB: number 1, Rafael Ilario; in the lib position, number 5, Scott Mann; the setter, number 7, Lucas Mafia; number 10, Emil Peterson; number 13, Adam James; number 15, Seamus Cormier; and number 16, Lex Guimond. Back to serve, Samuel Chain for Brandon to start us off here this evening. His serve sails long. Our officials: up on the stand, R1, Matt Van Ralte; down on the floor, patrolling the floor, is R2, JP Demers. On the hot corners, we have Bailey Stockford, Stefan Nadeau, Ken Burns, and Craig Carr. Trading service errors is UNB responds with their own. 1-1. That's Lucas Mafia sailing that one long. Back to serve now is Payson Workington for Brandon. Float serve handled by Hilario. Forced Mafia out of the pocket. He fed middle to Seamus Cormier and stopped by a Bobcats block. Here's another look at it. See, setting way behind the 3-meter line. Force it through the middle. Good save there by Mafia. Cormier, continuation. Hilario goes to work. And a hacky sack convention starts on the Brandon side. Kicked out of play. Hilario throws it up for a spinner. Nice pass there by John Michael Floor, the lib this evening for Brandon. Jens Watt was the lib last evening. There's a nice shot. Tooled it off a block, another play. And that's a kill for Riley Grusing, picking up where he left off last night. Had a great match last night. There's another look at it. Goes off UNB defenders, another play. I'll get to some stat recaps in a little bit and update you on the scores from last evening. Brandon setter J.J. Love back to serve. Handled well by Hilario. Mafia goes behind him to Peterson. He tools it off some Brandon hands and out of play for a UNB kill, 3-3. So yeah, these teams played last night in a thrilling 5-setter. It was 3-2 in the end for Brandon. The first set was a close one, 27-25 in favor for Brandon. The next two, so sets 2 and 3, were both UNB wins by the same set scores, 25-17. And it looked like they were going to go 3-1, but Brandon clawed their way back into set 4 with a 25-22 win, and then took the fifth and deciding set, 15-12. Love goes behind him. And this time it is Jens Watt, last night's libero, with a good push off UNB hands and out of play for the kill. And Watt goes back to serve. Big, long approach for that float. Lots of action on it, but handled well by Hilario. Set goes out to the wing to Adam James, who we didn't get a chance to see last night, so we'll be keeping an eye on him, number 13. Second year, Bachelor of Science in Kinese student from Conception Bay South, Newfoundland. Go back to Peterson. He finds the open floor. Big kill for number 10. The crowd loving that one. And it's a good-sized crowd here this evening for this preseason match. Oh, good serve by Peterson. Chen, a little bit of difficulty. He gets the ball back, and it's tooled off a UNB block for another Brandon point. Trading points here, back and forth. Brandon now leads 6-5. Riley Brunet back to serve now for Brandon. No touch. That ball sails wide. That's Adam James looking for that sideline. Just misses. Nice pass by James. Little over bump. Oh, UNB almost kept it alive. Jacob Harris subbing in number 8, replacing 13. That's Adam James for UNB. Harris going to work already. Off block continues on. He'll get a second swing on it. This time he hits into 3 blockers from Brandon. Point for the Bobcats, and head coach Dan McMorrin in his 20th season at the helm of the Reds calls a timeout as Brandon widens their lead by 4. It's 9-5 at the break. We'll be back in a few moments with the continuation of set number 1. Concludes the timeout. Both teams making their way back to the hard court. If you're just joining the webcast now, you are watching preseason U Sport men's volleyball action from the Richard J. Curry Center here at the University of New Brunswick in Fredericton. UNB Reds with the white tops, the Bobcats in blue. Brandon Bobcats leading 9-5 here in the first. Back to serve is number 9, Riley Brunet. Mafia gives chase. Good high hit by Harris. Play continues, and it is I'm going to keep calling him last night's lib. Jens Watts, very versatile player, number 8, comes out a pipe for a kill. Brunet still serving. UNB needs to put an end to this run, find a way here. They run middle. Guimond is stopped at the net. Brunet's going on quite a run here. UNB needs to solve this riddle. Passing's not been completely spot on. They're forcing Mafia to get out of the pocket. See how to chase that one down behind the 3-meter line. Feed it behind him to Peterson. And there's a hitting error for number 10. That's another way to end the run. Brunet sails one way long with the back. Point for the Reds, and they get out of that rotation. Jacob Harris, the toss, big spin. Nice pass. Love pumps it out to Chen, and a massive block by UNB setter, Lucas Mafia. Good look at Harris, takes his time. Deliberate toss, lays into it, catches the tape, slows it down a bit, redirects it, but still a decent pass for Brandon. But a hitting error out in the wing off the antenna. Point for the Reds. And we got a slight delay here. Brandon's wiping some water off their side of the court. A little more heat on that time with Harris serving, but a little too much though. He sailed it long out the baseline. Back to serve now at 13-8 is number 17, Riley Grusing. Smart shot by Captain Rafael Hilario. I'm not sure if he meant that. It looked like he kind of smiled awkwardly when that hit. Caught the sideline. Alex Guimond back to serve for UNB. Sails it long. Easy points being given up. Samuel Chen throws up his spinner. Peterson over bump. Free ball here for Brandon. Hilario goes through a big block. JJ Love and Payson Workington, 6'4" and 6'7". And they can't stop the captain. Lucas Mafia now with a serve for UNB. Good float. Free ball coming for UNB. Transition ball. Hilario tools it off. Same pair. Out of play. Point for the Reds. And they close the gap. Here's a good look at it. Off arms and out of play. Good use by Peterson. Off hands and out. That was a good rally. Back and forth, both squads keeping the ball alive. Good offense being run by Mafia, moving the ball around. Good picks. And he's closing the gap here. UNB only down by 2 now. It's 12-14. Mafia still serving. And that'll be recorded as an ace. Cale Fisher, the passing lib, serve reception lib for Brandon, got a hand on it, but Brandon wasn't able to get a second on it, so it goes down the books as an ace for the setter for UNB. UNB fighting hard here to get back into it, only down by 1, closing the gap. They were down by 5 earlier. JJ Love backs up. Goes behind him to Riley Grusing. The kill. Hilario muscles through a couple of Bobcat blocks for a big kill for the Reds. Here's another look at it here. Goes right through 2 defenders, split them. Hilario serving. Can hear the grunt from way up here. Soft shot by Watt, kept alive by UNB. Not a soft shot there by Peterson. He rips it hard cross for the kill. And this UNB crowd getting into it, coming alive here at the Curry Center. All tied up at 15, midway through the first. Little grunt, redirect off the top of the tape. Reverse setter dunk, reverse dunk. Don't see that every day. Good heads up play by JJ Love. Big block by Jacob Harris with authority. It'd be nice to see this one again. Here we go. One-on-one, right down on Brandon's side. Looked like it was right back down on top of Brunet, it looked like. Massive block by Harris. 16s. Backcourt violation. Chen attacking that ball was either on or over the 3-meter line. That's the call. Point for the Reds. Both setters, back row setters right now. 3 attackers in the front. Seamus Cormier. Chen, a little bit of difficulty there. Love finds Grusing. Forces the middle. Good coverage there by Mafia. Guimond, the middle blocker for UNB, forced to set that. Chen with another back row attempt, this time into the net. Point for the Reds. Let's take a good look at Chen's attack. UNB now pulling ahead by 2, 18-16. Bathurst native Seamus Cormier serving. Peterson a little late to that block, off his hands and out of play. Jens Watt with a good float serve. Got on Hilario really quick. Nice quick attack to the middle. Guimond. Jacob Harris with good defense. Peterson's going to scramble. Good battle here. Love goes behind him. Jens Watt looking for the back row kill. Sails it long. No touch. Point for the Reds. Emil Peterson now serving. Got a good hard float. Not much of an approach, but quick arm on it. And it gets on the defenders really quickly. Point for Brandon. It's a good look at Riley Brunet. Riley's trying to read if there's a straight line here. Second-year player from Fort Mac, Alberta. Good use by Harris. That's definitely off hands. Just hit a high ball. Saw the hands, tooled it off. No chance for Brandon to recover. Good smart shot. And he'll go back to serve, but not before Grant Wilson, in his 12th year at the helm of the Brandon University Bobcats, calls a timeout, sensing the momentum shifting here at the Curry Center all towards the home team. We'll be back in a few minutes with a continuation of the first set. Timeout is over. Jacob Harris to start us off here, 2018. Lucas Mafia with the kill. And not necessarily at the net either. He had to backpedal to get to it. still put a good strike on it. Shows just how aggressive he is. 21-18. 21-19. Grusing, he's got a big, heavy top. Scott Mann, decent pass. Good swing there by Hilario, kept alive by Brandon. Good defense, Mann, good dig. Hilario is going to put a strike on this. He's stopped at the net by J.J. Love. The Bobcats not ready to die here. They're hanging in tough. Only down by 1, 20-21. Grusing takes a lot of speed off that one. Allows UNB to run a good offense. They run middle. Guimond makes no mistakes. Finds that back corner in position 1. Some substitutions now. Guimond, number 16, checking out. Replacing him is number 4, Nathaniel Hayburn. He'll come in to serve and play the back row. And that's all for subs. Hayburn now at 22-20. Smart push by J.J. Love. Good pass by Jens Watt to start that off. Tight to the tape. And J.J. Love just turned and pushed it off of the UNB defenders. Here's a good look at it. Just pushed the ball off of Hilario's left arm and out of play. Samuel Chen. Good up by Mafia. Leads to a big kill by Hilario. Good scrappy defense by UNB. Starts off by Mafia at the net. Comes down off the net, pops it back up, and play continued. Good presence of mind of that man right there. Mafia goes after Watts. And tooled off. UNB defender Cormier and Peterson out of play for a point for the Bobcats. 22-23. Good pass by Scott Mann. Oh, little grease, not liking that. Jens Watt staring down Rafael Hilario. Very uncool. Anyway, it happens. Timeout for UNB at 23-all. We'll be back with a continuation of set number 1 in a moment. Scott Mann, all good run there in the middle. Mafia connecting with Seamus Cormier for the kill. Rafael Lario with the opportunity to put this one away here at 24-23, but Brandon calls a timeout. And we're back. Lario taking his time to get us started here at 24-23. Chance to close out set number 1. Takes a lot off it, but sails it long onto the back. And that will bring J.J. Love to the line for the Brandon Bobcats. Scott Mann, tight to the tape. Nice one-handed set by Mafia. On the money. Jacob Harris makes no mistakes about that. Buries it. UNB now leads 25-24. Looks like no touch. Point for the Reds. UNB takes the first one in a tight battle, 26-24. We'll be back with set number 2. Go get some refreshments and snacks and come right back. We'll talk to you then.
We get it. We've been there.
We know how hard it is to be under pressure.
People are watching you and holding you accountable.
We know what it's like to be called out.
Expectations are set, and it's hard to even show up.
Whatever you do, don't let your guard down.
In these moments, we challenge you to rise up.
It's okay to crush a water.
Keep it social.
What's wrong?
I dreamt we had cable internet.
Oh, sweetie. We've always had cable internet.
Once you're used to Bell Pure Fiber Internet, anything else is terrifying.
Welcome back to this live webcast from the Richard J. Curry Center here at the University of New Brunswick in Fredericton. The home squad, the UNB Reds, serving in set number 2. Point for Brandon on the attack. Preseason U Sport men's volleyball. If you're just tuning in, the Brandon University Bobcats are in town to take part in 2 preseason matches. They played last night, winning 3-2 over UNB, and so far this evening it's UNB leading 1-0. And then Brandon will get on the bus and head down the road to Halifax to play against the Dal Tigers in a couple of exhibition matches as well. That was Samuel Chen serving, number 12 for Brandon. Brandon up 2-0. Big high toss. Scott Mann plays it off the tape. Jacob Harris with a big push. Peterson, a little roll shot. Setter dump, this time out of play. Looking for a touch call. Not going to get it from the officials, nor will UNB ever admit that. Smart idea, though, by J.J. Love to attempt to wipe off those hands. UNB captain, number 1, back to serve. Rafael Hilario, big toss. His serve into the net. Good serve by Workington, kept alive by UNB. Peterson off block and right back down on him, and he can't control it. Goes out of play. And that's a point for Brandon, and they're up 4-1. Ball snivels over, catches the tape, rests for a second, falls to the floor. That'll be an ace. Nice run through the middle. Mafia goes to Cormier. Cormier with a kill. Have a look at it. Nice pick. Grusing tried to make a play on it. Couldn't control it. Seamus Cormier, number 15, back to serve at 2-5. Chen can't control it, over bump. UNB being called, was it on the net? I'm not sure. Point for Brandon, here's another look at it. Something was on the net, I'm not sure what it was. J.J. Love throws it up. Serve goes wide. Point for UNB. And Emil Peterson will go back to serve at 3-7. Serving to the net. Bobcat point. Set certainly lacking the energy and enthusiasm for both sides, kind of flat. Brandon now 8, UNB 3. Scott Mann tight to the tape, good setter joust. Samuel Chan, big kill out in the wing. Timeout UNB at 9-3. We'll be back in just a few moments after this timeout. While I have a moment, I'll give some sponsor shout-outs. We'd like to thank these corporate partners: Papa John's Pizza, Pepsi, Coors Light, and Heineken 0.0, Max Health Institute and Physiotherapy, McTavish for Sports, Kingswood, Hoyt's Moving and Storage, Hathaway Orthodontics, and Guardian Ross Drugs since 1914. We'd like to thank you for all you do to support our UNB student athletes. Timeout is over. Brandon Bobcats leading the UNB Reds by a score of 9-3 here in the second. UNB took set number 1 with a set score of 26-24. And back to serve after the timeout is number 8, Jens Watts. Nice pass by Scott Mann. Mafia goes to Harris. Big rip. And it looks like Brandon was on the net. So no chance for a continuation there. Big serve by Harris. Nice pass by Watts. Good battle at the net. Guimond pushing it down on Brandon's side. Little roll shot picked up by Mafia. Scott Mann will set behind him to Hilario. JJ Love picking it up. Everybody getting involved in the action. Nice line shot. And Lions official Stefan Nadeau right there with the quick flag with 100% confidence. In is the call. Served by Brunet, hits the tape and sails wide of the mark. Oh, big block there by Cormier and Hilario. Out in the wing, shutting down Grusing's attack. Over bump, UNB transitions now. Mafia runs Cormier middle. Point for the Reds. UNB fighting back now, only down by 3. Guimond still serving. 7-10. Long serve. It looked like a touch from way up here. Nobody else seemed to have seen it, so I must need glasses. I thought Samuel Chen touched that. That's why I'm not an official. Grusing. Oh. Good up by Scott Mann to keep that alive. Good play at the net by Cormier. UNB scrappy D right now. Chen, you have to fight hard. Nice pass by Peterson. Nice setter dump by Mafia. Smart play. Good look at UNB setter Lucas Mafia from Victoria, BC. Setter for the last cycle of the BC Canada Games team. Games were held in Niagara. And that one just sails a bit long. Ken Burns, Johnny on the spot. Ace for Samuel Chen. Peterson gets a piece of Bobcat pause, out of play, point for the Reds. He's passing right now, a little suspect. Got to dial that in, give Lucas Mafia more options to run his offense. He's pulled out of the pocket, his options are limited, or more limited, I should say. Not as plentiful. Good scrap UNB now with transition ball. Peterson shoves it down the line. Good pickup by the lib for Brandon. Mafia with a good hand on that. Jacob Harris, roll shot. Picked up by Fisher. And Grusing finds the open floor. Number 17, padding his stats. Payson Workington will go back to serve now for Brandon. Lario to Mafia. He goes behind him to Peterson. Nice block by the Bobcats. You're going to be looking for a touch call. Not going to get it. Timeout for UNB. We have Kieran Brost, number 11, replacing number 8, Jacob Harris. Back to serve Payson Harrington, number 20. 6'4" in his 5th year from Gladstone, Manitoba. And it's Brost going to work right away, right off the bench, right onto the stats sheet. Big kill for number 11. Kieran's in his 2nd year, doing his business degree here at UNB from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Good serve by Cormier, handled well there by Watts. And that's long. Cormier will serve again. UNB trailing by 5. It's 11-16. Nice pass by Chen. Love doesn't have to move a muscle. They run middle, kept alive by UNB. Peterson's going to have to reach. He does. Chen opts to hit the second ball. He mishits. Sails long. So hitting error for number 12. Big strike there by Watts. Jens Watt. No S on the end of his last name. Sorry about that. Good serve by Love. Looked like he's going to lean into it. Took a lot of speed off it. Falls just beyond the 3-meter line. nearly a clean ace. Valerio got a little bit of flesh on it. J.J. Love taking his time. Here the toss. Leans into that one. Sails it wide. Sails it long. Point for the Bobcats. So Brandon has 3 attackers in the front, Love's in the back. And it's Jens Watts now serving for Brandon, number 8. Takes the big run in, lots of momentum behind that float. Handled well by Brost. Kieran Brost, nice pass to Mafia, who feeds Peterson. But an unfortunate hitting error by number 10. And head coach Dan McMorrin will call a timeout to stop this Brandon run. They lead. Brandon Bobcats leading at 20 to UNB Reds 13 here in the second. We'll take a brief timeout ourselves and be back with a continuation of set number 2 in just a moment. Thank a few more of our community sponsors here for the UNB Reds. Greystone Brewing, Fredericton Region Solid Waste, the Fredericton Inn, a breath of maritime hospitality. Fairview, EXP, it's a local engineering firm here. Dr. Amber Andrews and Associates, Delta Hotels Marriott, the Daily Gleaner, and the Crown Plaza Lord Beaverbrook Hotel. Thank you for all you do for our UNB student athletes. Without your support, they wouldn't be able to do what they love to do. And that will wrap up our timeout anyway. Back to live action here at the Curry Center. Jens Watt back to serve for Brandon, number 8. Off the tape, Kieran Brost right there to pick it up though. And Guimon's attack into a Bobcat block and down on the UNB side. Well, looking across, it looks like Dan McMorrin might be calling in a substitution, so we'll keep you apprised of any and all player changes. Valerio handles Watt serve. Block attempt kept alive by UNB. Scrappy play there by Mafia to keep that alive. Jens Watt comes out of the back row. His kill goes off the tape, redirects, finds the UNB side of the court for a point. And we do have a substitution now for UNB. Checking in is number 6, Travis Pruitt, and he's replacing number 16, Alex Guimont, if you are taking notes at home, which I doubt very much that you are. If you are, though, I'm super impressed. Jens Watt, good hard serve. Kieran Bross with a great pass. Setter dump. Good push there by Mafia. And he'll score. Bobcats really loose. A couple of the players out there dancing here as in-house DJ Mitch Claiborne pumping out the fresh jams. Trying to get the crowd into it. Kieran Brouse with a good serve. He goes right on Cale Fisher. Chen, good reach. Mafia gives chase. He goes to Hilario. Beats it off a block. Kept in place. Scott Mann behind him to Hilario. And he goes through a triple block of Bobcat paws for UNB kill. Kieran Brost still serving here. Latter stages of set number 2, 15-22. Chen can't control it. Free ball coming. Peterson to Mafia. Valerio. Little delayed step. Swings and misses. Travis Pruitt now in to serve for UNB. Jens Watt handled that with an overhand pass. Nice shot there by Grusing for a Brandon kill. They now sit at set point 24-16. Riley Grusing. Long. Nearly hit the shoe top of Peterson. He had to get it out of the way. Nice run. All starts with a pass. Nice pass by UNB Lib Scott Mann, number 5. Pumped that right up to Mafia, who didn't have to move. Easy, easy option. Runs middle to Seamus Cormier, who buries it. Big kill for UNB. Keep alive here. Now at 18-24. Mafia goes at Chen. Good push there on the nearly over bump by Chen. Love just shoves it down on the UNB side. And the finals, Brandon 25, UNB 18. And with that, Brandon takes that set to tie the match at 1 apiece. We'll be back with set number 3 in just a moment. Welcome back to set number 3 at the Richard J. Curry Center here at the University of New Brunswick. Preseason U Sport men's volleyball action. The hosts, the UNB Reds, in white. They are on the left of your screen, and in blue, the guests from Brandon University, the mighty Bobcats in blue with the white shorts. In set scores, it's 1-1. And to start us off, we have number 17, Riley Grusing. He's got a wicked top. Nice pass, though, by Scott Mann. Kept alive. Transition ball. Mann goes out to Hilario. Net by a big block. That's Love and Workington, I think it was, number 20, teaming up out there in the wing. Stop that UNB attack. Grusing throws it up. Nice pass by Scott Mann. Options now. They go to Hilario, off the block. Scott Mann watched it sail wide. Smart move by the UNB Lib to let that go. And that'll be a kill for Hilario. And there's a good look at UNB setter. Pass by Samuel Chen. Smart push by Love. Just dumps it one hand down to position 5 for a Wildcat. Wildcat. The Bobcat kill. I was just about to say, Chen's got a good serve, hits the seam, and he'll record an ace. Big kill by Peterson. Brandon looked like they were celebrating for the point. They just weren't able to control the block. Block was off their arms and out of play. Point for the Reds. And they trail 2-3. Hilario serving. Goes to his float this time. Sail. Ooh, that was close. Line official Neto right there to see it, though. Good call. Back to serve now for Brandon, number 20. Payson Workington. Good float. Handled really well by Hilario. Nice run there with Mafia connecting with Peterson. The strike was just a bit wide, it looked. Good swing, though, by big number 10. Workington will serve again. Good scramble. Workington with a good hand. But Watt can't keep it alive. Cormier with the kill. And he'll go back to serve, number 15. Pass by Chen. He gets rewarded pipe ball. JJ Love now serving for Brandon at 7-3. Perum's attack into the net. Now Hilario over to talk to R1 Matt Van Ralte about something. Brandon Setter back to serve. Love throws it up, takes a lot off it. Scott Mann good just to get to it, pops it up. Kieran Brose attack out long. And UNB head coach Dan McMorran calling a timeout. And we'll be back at the conclusion. And the timeout is over. The Brandon Bobcats leading 9-3 here in the third. And their setter, JJ Love, back to serve. Big toss. Scott Mann picks it up. Pruitt, big attack in the middle. Defended well, though, by number 9, Riley Brunet. Brandon now leads by 7. It's 10-3. Served by Love, hits the seam between Hilario and Kieran Brose. Now they're gonna switch. They're gonna stack their passers here a little bit. Different formation UNB is. Peterson dropping back, moving Hilario out of serve receive. Also frees him up to focus on the attack, which he may get right here. Nope, goes out to Brose. Little roll shot kept alive. Nice pickup by Hilario. Peterson set to Brose. And falls on the UNB side of the net. Substitutions for UNB. Checking in, number 4, Nate Hayburn. Number 1, Rafael Hilario checking out. Number 11 checking out, Kieran Brose, and in is number 20, Caden Holden, first-year player from Fall River, Nova Scotia. JJ Love still serving. Nice pass by Hayburn to pick that up off the net. And a big swing on his first attack. Holden Caden. Outside hitter, 6'4", first-year engineering. Like I say, from Fall River, Nova Scotia. Good to get that one out of the way early. Well done, Holden. Quick shout out to his friends and family in Nova Scotia, who I'm sure are watching. Pruitt. And they go back to Peterson, and looks like a net violation of perhaps. I can see the hand call by R2 JP Demers, but the call was against the Brandon Bobcats, so it's a point for UNB. UNB now 5, Brandon 21. pick up. Really impressed there by Jens Watt, number 8 for Brandon. He had a great match last night in the lib position. Now he's lighting it up on offense here. Nice to have a tool in the toolbox like him. Very versatile. He goes back to serve now. At 13-5 here in the third set. Nice pass by Mann. Another good swing by young Caden. Good defense by the lib. That's John Michael Floor for Brandon, number 2. By Hayburn. Nice high hit there by Holden Caden. A great match already in 3 attempts. Setter dump picked up by Love. Good presence of mind to get a hand on that. Here it comes. Free ball for UNB. Peterson. And they go back to Holden Caden, who beats it off of Brandon Block and out of play. Coming on strong there, number 20. Well done. He'll go back to serve now. Back to serve now, number 9, Riley Brunet. Holden Caden, good pass. Nate Hayburn, good rip out in the wing. Good reposition. Scott Mann out to Hayburn again. Kept it alive. No, it's out of play. Riley Grusing closing that block for Brandon. Brandon now signaling for R2 JP Demers to bring the towel out. There's a good look there. They're wiping up some sweat off the floor. Peterson tools it off. Good wipe. Travis Pruitt will go back to serve now for UNB, number 6. Travis is in his 3rd year from Osler, Saskatchewan. Nice pass there by Chen. Gives Love lots of options. Oh, nice little crafty back set by Love. He goes behind him with one hand to Grusing, who puts that away for a Brandon point. Grusing, big serve, handled okay there by Caden. Holden Caden, I should say. Point for UNB. Let's have a look at it. Lucas Mafia back to serve now for the Reds. They sit at 8, whereas the Brandon Bobcats sit at 17. UNB has a work cut out for them right now, but they can do it. Just need to be composed. Big swing there by Workington. Point for the Bobcats. Substitution for UNB, checking out number 10, Emil Peterson, and replacing him is number 8, Josh Harris. Sorry, Jacob Harris. I'll get the first letter right. Big toss by Chen. Mafia had to hustle to get to it. Harris goes to work. Good defense by the Bobcats. Force the middle there. Swing coming. Love goes cross court. Timeout UNB at 19-8. We'll throw out a few more sponsors here. I'd like to thank Covey Basics, Cora for breakfast and lunch, the Cellar Pub, a staple here on the UNB campus, Bulletproof, Adidas, 6-color copy print, and Valley Graphics. Thank you for all you do for our UNB student athletes. We appreciate your support immensely. The officials signal that timeout is over. Second timeout for UNB coach Dan McMorrin. R1 Matt Van Ralte signals for serve. And it will be number 12, Samuel Chen, back to serve to start us off here. Little roll. Good up there by Scott Mann, the lib for UNB. Good pick up. And that attack by Harris is out. Point for the Bobcats. Samuel Chen throws it up. His feet are good. Nice pass by Mann. They run middle. Cormier kept alive by the Bobcats. They run middle. And Workington finds the hole just behind UNB's middle blocker and just before the 3-meter line. Chen, big high toss, leans into it. But unfortunately for him, the net jumped up and got in the way. Point for the Reds. UNB has the work cut out for them here, trailing 9-21. Hayburn goes after Chen. Setter dump. Cormier read it, just wasn't able to control it though. Love likes to do that. Love loves to do that, I should say. Now it's UNB's turn to get the towel out, dry up some water off the floor. Hayburn, good pass. They run Harris on the offside. Here's a joust of the net. And it's Love that comes away the winner. He scores another point for his Bobcats. Workington, good hard float. Sails long though. Nice lead by Scott Mann. And that's an easy point for UNB. Shea Cormier back to serve for UNB, number 15. Handed well by Watt. Love forces the middle. He connects with number 9, Brunet, who puts it away for a Bobcat point. Bobcats leading 24-10. They have a chance here to close out set number 3. It's set point. And if they do, they would take a 2-1 lead here in sets. Nice pass by Hayburn. Mafia goes to Harris, beats it off hands and out of play. Good chase by Watt, goes into the stands, makes a few friends there before returning to the floor. Jacob Harris to the line for UNB, number 8. Stands the reason UNB cannot afford to make any mistakes from here on out. Sorry if I jinxed you, Jacob. Brandon takes that one off that missed serve, 25-11. To take a 2-1 set score. We'll be back with set number 4 in just a few moments. Welcome back to live U Sport Men's Volleyball Preseason Exhibition Volleyball from the Richard J. Curry Center at the University of New Brunswick. The UNB Reds trailing in sets, 2-1 to the guests from Brandon University, the Bobcats. Setter joust. Alario picks that up. And Alario picks up a net call. Samuel Chen back to serve for Brandon. UNB needs to tighten up their serve receive, give their offense more options. They come away with that with a point. Alario opts to go float serve this time, goes down the line at Watt. Grusing with a kill. Oh, nice pass. There, that's the serve receive UNB needs, although they're met with a big block there. But good pass by Hilario on the money to Mafia. Gave him all kinds of options. Runs middle and stopped at the net by the Bobcats. Another great pass. Again, lots of options. Emil Peterson goes hard line. Takes Workington in the shoulder. UNB kill. The fans love it. Everybody's happy. Just as simple as that. All starts with a pass. Seamus Cormier now back to serve for UNB. Grusing tries to get cute with it, tries to cut it down the net, doesn't go over. 4 contacts is the call. Point for the Reds, all tied up here at 3. In the 4th set, Seamus Cormier back to serve. Good pass by Watt. Love goes behind him to number 17. Grusing, he gets another swing at it. Kept alive by UNB. That ball's super tight. And it's a good battle by Holden Caden. Having a great match. Number 2-0. That's a tough play, tough reach. Watt just tools that off Peterson's hands. JJ Love taking his time. Into the net, UNB point. Emil Peterson now back to serve for UNB. UNB now leading by jinxed them. It's tied up with that missed serve, 5-5. Jens Watt back to the line here. There's the big run in. Nice pass. Holden Caden playing well. I said it before, it all starts with the pass. When you get the pass up to the setter, good things happen. Proof right there. Caden back to serve. JJ Love called for ball handling. Wasn't happy with the call either, but everybody in the gym saw it. Came out of his hands just a little sloppy. Rare for him. He's got really good mitts. Another good serve by Holden Caden. Samuel Chen, high off hands. Mafia goes behind him. Peterson. Once we get the floor dried up, that's number 9, Riley Brunet. He'll be back to serve. Brunet, rather. Scott Mann, good hustle to get to it. Ilario unleashes. Great up by UNB Lib, Scott Mann, number 5, sprawling to his left, just to keep that up. Water all over the floor, causing delays before each serve. This time it's on Brandon's side of the court. Lex Guimond getting ready to serve. UNB leading by 2. Love goes to Chen. He rips it hard line. Catches Peterson in the numbers. There's another look at it. Ba-boom. Riley Grusing. He's got a good top. Takes a lot off of it. Into the net it goes. Point for UNB. Mafia serving at 9-7. Although our monitor shows 8-6, but the big score on the clock and the score on the score table shows it just shows 9-8 now. UNB leading by 1. It's passed by Mann on the money. They run Peterson outside. Good pickup by Chen. And Cormier there to gobble up the overbump, also known as a party ball. Gives UNB another 2-point lead. They now lead 10-8. Good look at UNB captain Rafael Alario from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Workington with service ace. Just kind of glances off Seamus Cormier's arm. Out of play. 10-10. Big swing by Holden Caden, first-year player from Fall River, Nova Scotia. Got put in early here in set number, maybe it was, late in set number 3. And Coach McMorrin had such confidence in him, started him here in set number 4. Playing really well. Good serve by Cormier. Watt handled that easily, gets out in a hitting position, and he scores. JJ Love back to the line. We're all square at 11. Big rip by Guimond. Nice set by Mafia. Good pick. Good pass. Goodbye. Chen, little overbump, gobbled up by Guimond with a dunk. Good aggressive play for a first-year middle. Good confidence. And these servers going after Chen, struggling a little bit on serve receive. And as a result, it throws their offense off just a little bit. That ball strikes wide. Another point for UNB. And a timeout called by Coach Grant Wilson from Manitoba.
Wish a very happy 50th birthday to Reds Volleyball Club coach Chris Guitar. Happy birthday, Chris! You have time to say happy birthday over there? Happy birthday.
So our on-floor announcer just wished a very happy birthday to UNB Reds Volleyball Club coach Chris Guittard, who turned 50 today. He's in the house with other Reds Club members, and want to wish Chris a happy 50th and a great year ahead. Back to live action after that timeout. UNB leading here in set number 4. It's UNB 14, Brandon 11. Emil Peterson serving. Big swing by Grusing off UNB defenders and out of play. Jens Watt, number 8, back to serve for the Bobcats. Good aggressive swing by Holden Caden. Kept alive, battle at the net. UNB not happy with whatever just happened. But it's 4 touches this time on the Bobcats, so UNB is now happy again as they reach number 15. 15-12, Holden Caden back to serve. Just a little long. Brunet, Caden to Mafia, back to Peterson. Kept alive by Caden. They go to Hilario. Bobcats camped out on him. Big block there by Workington and Grusing. I want to quickly say hello to any any Brandon University alumni, friends, family that are watching from Brandon or from anywhere, I guess, in the world where there's internet, the interweb. I want to welcome you here to the webcast. Hope you're enjoying what you see. I've had a chance to interact a little bit with your coaching staff and your webcaster, and all really great guys. Seems like a well-run program. So welcome to the webcast. 15. We're all squared here. Brunet still serving, sails a bit long. Substitution for UNB. Checking in is number 4, Nate Hayburn. Taking a breather is number 16, Alex Guimont. Hayburn serve into the net. Pass by Hilario. Great pass by Hilario, allows Mafia to run a good offense. All kinds of options. Goes to Peterson, beats it off of Bobcat defender and into the third row behind the scorer's table. Gives UNB their 17th point. They lead by 1. And Mafia goes back to serve now for the Reds. Nice pass by Watt. They go back to him. Nice pipe ball. Good run by Love. Samuel Chen now, all tied at 17. Into the net she goes. Point for the Reds. Hilario, float serve, sails it long. Substitution now for Brandon. Checking out is number 20, Payson Workington, and in number 3, Evan Ma. Ma listed as a 6'1" setter, from Calgary. He'll go back to serve and likely play back row for Workington. He's passed by man. They go behind to Peterson. Lays the lumber to it. Little much though. Out it goes. And point for the Bobcats. And they take the lead. 19-18. Ed Morin, head coach for UNB, calls a timeout to stop the momentum. We'll be back with a continuation after the timeout. You're in set 4 here at the Curry Center. Welcome back after that timeout. Set number 4 resumes. Brandon Bobcats leading the UNB Reds 19-18. They also lead in set scores 2-1. And back to serve for Brandon is number 3, Evan Ma. Scott Mann, good pass to Mafia, runs middle. Cormier picked up by Gossing. This time out to Holden Caden. Another kill for big number 20. Substitution, UNB, Nate Hayburn checking out. Number 4, Alex Guimont, 16, coming back in. And on the Wildcats, we have Ma, number 3, out. And back in is... Sorry, I missed it. Seamus Cormier into the net. Easy point for the Bobcats. Good hustle by Valerio. Good look at it. Good dig. Yeah, right call. Bobcats are on the net. Nice to have that replay so we can take a second look at it. Valerio wiping the sweat off that he just left on the floor. All tied up here at 20. Emil Peterson now back to serve for the Reds. Chen did well to get to it. Kept led by Hilario. Holden Caden with a big swing. Now, interesting point to note, he didn't get a clean kill on it, but by virtue of his attack and the success he's had here tonight, he's causing errors on the other side of the net. So good things happen when you're doing good things. Timeout for Brandon, I believe, called that timeout at 20:21. UNB now with the momentum again. A little shift. Emil Peterson serving now at 21-20. Little push to 25. Catches the top of the tape, slows it down. Love goes behind him to Watt. Picked up by Mann. Mafia to Peterson. Good pickup by Fisher, and looks like there's a net call on the Bobcats, giving UNB their 22nd point. Peterson, good float. Chen picked that up. Love gives chase. Out to Grusing. He snivels off. UNB block just off the arms of Mafia. Jens Watt. Caden, tight ball. Aggressive swing by Holden Caden off Bobcat block. The UNB bench loves it. The crowd loves it. Sensing they're seeing something special here with number 20. Back to serve now. Into the net. Point for Brandon. Man gives chase. Alario opts the volleyed over. Kept alive by Chen. Love. Back to Chen. And he gets a touch and a point. 23-23. Timeout UNB. As we come off the timeout, we have a substitution for UNB. Checking in, number 11, Kieran Brost is in. Number 20, taking a break and a little chat with Dan McMorrin, is Holden Caden. Serve coming at you, Brunet. Hilario goes hard. And off fingertips of Brandon, they can't control it, falls to their side of the court. Point for UNB, it's 24-23. If UNB takes this one, we're going to a fifth, just like we did last night. And it's Alex Guimond tasked with set point into the net, all square at 24. Riley Grusing lets loose into the net. Point for the UNB, 25-24, and the crowd loves what they see. They're coming alive here. Picked up. UNB keeps it alive. Tight ball. And it's Rafael Alario, the captain, off hands and out of play for UNB's 26th. They take this one 26-24 to force a set number 5. 2-2. We'll be back with set 5 in just a moment. Welcome back. Set number 5 between the UNB Reds in the white and the guests from Brandon University, the Bobcats, in blue with the white trunks. We're all square at 2. Set 5 goes to 15, got to win by 2. This is live U Sport Men's preseason exhibition, just for fun, kind of warm-up volleyball at the Richard J. Curry Center here at the University of New Brunswick in Fredericton. Serve coming at you to start us off. Riley Grusing. Mafia gives chase. And Hilario beats that off a block for UNB point. No, UNB on the net. It'll be a Brandon point, it looks like. Big rip there by Peterson. Sorry for the absence here with commentary. Quick shout out to the Fall River Faithful. I've just been corrected. I've been pronouncing your chosen son, Holden Cadden. Sorry about that. I was calling him Holden Caden. I've been corrected as Holden Cadden. My apologies for that. And I believe some of his family are here, or some of the supporters are here. They're listening to the webcast here in the stand. So, my apologies. He's having a heck of a match, though. UNB 1, Brandon 3, and it's Chen lighting it up at the service line. Nice pass there by Mann. They go to Peterson, roll shot, Chen picks it up. And Watt just smartly tools that off of Cormier and Hilario block. Hilario serve goes deep, misses just by inches on the baseline. And that will send Workington back to serve now for Brandon at 5-2. Cadden with the big swing. Notice the pronunciation. Hilario comes from a long way out of the back row for that one. And it's Watt again trying to just tool it off the block. Cadden, big swing, kept alive by Grusing. Good action here in the fifth. Peterson tries a wipe. Watt gonna likely do the same. No, he lets loose. Hit and hope, but no touch. Seamus Cormier now back to serve. He'll be keeping it close, only down by 2. Pass by Chen. Grusing, nice up by Mafia. And Guimont can't control the block. Bobcats wipe it off his hands and out of play. Bobcat setter J.J. Love back to serve, into the net. Doesn't miss many back there. Peterson serving at 4-6. Chen to Love. They run middle, nice up by Scott Mann. Oh, he's got to hustle, just not enough real estate. Jans Watt. Holden Cadden. Holden Cadden. Smart to let it go wide. Super nervous now. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong again. Gotta pause and think. Holden back to serve now. One-on-one on the outside. It's Grusing with the kill. And at the switch, Brandon leads by 3. It's 8-5 Bobcats over the Reds. It'll take us just a minute here to get lineups sorted out. And that will be the task of JP Demers to figure out where people are supposed to be. Or actually, his task is to ensure that they are where they're supposed to be. Oh, clear. Riley Brunet back to serve for Brandon. Smartly kept alive by UNB as the serve just sniveled over the tape. Big block by Mafia. Cadden with great defense in the back row. Tight to the net. Oh, just gets through for Brandon point. Timeout Reds. They trail by 4. Back after the timeout. Brandon leads 9-5. UNB needs to find a way to score here off serve. Quick shout out to Dave Murphy, who's tuned in from Bathurst. Good to have you along, Dave, again. And that's one way to find yourself a point on serve receive, is to will the opponent into the net. Nate Hayburn back to serve. He's replacing number 16, Guimau. Hayburn, good float. Serves deep. Did it hit? No, it did not hit number 8, Jens Watts. I thought it caught his shoulder, but did not. Back to serve, Riley Grusing. He's got a heavy spin. UNB needs to dial this in, run their offense. Hayburn, free ball coming. Scott Mann has to bump it over, but it catches Watt off guard, and that's a down ball coming for UNB. And Samuel Chen's attack goes long, so it's a point for the Reds. 7 serving 10. Lucas Mafia back to serve for UNB, but not before we have to wipe up some water off the Brandon side. Mafia serving. Grusing, uncharacteristic hitting error, sails that way long. Point for the Reds, 8-10. Timeout for Brandon as momentum starting to go towards UNB. Timeout is over. Mafia back to serve. Chen stopped by the Reds. Sharp cross this time by Grusing, and he'll score, giving Brandon their 11th. Chen, big toss. Hayburn, tight to the tape. Good save there by Mafia. And it's Watt going off the arm of Valerio. Substitution coming now for UNB. It looks like Kieran Brost being brought in. No, timeout being called first. Dan McMorrin, UNB coach, calling timeout at 12-8 here in the 5th. We got a nail biter on our hands. We're back at her, folks. Samuel Chen getting ready to serve now after the timeout. Timeout called by his coach from Brandon University. Momentum starting to shift towards UNB at 12-8. Valerio, nice pass to Mafia. They run middle to Cormier, popped up by Mafia. Valerio swings away, catches the corner. Line official Craig Carr right there to see it. In the hot corner. Kieran Brost coming in now, number 11. He'll replace number 1, Rafael Hilario. UNB chipping away at that lead, 9-12 now here in the 5th. We're all square at 2. Brost, good serve, goes after Chen. Love forces the middle. And Workington makes no mistakes about it. He goes through the UNB defenders. Workington will serve now at 13-9. Nice pass by Brost. They go behind to Peterson, and he stopped, and that is all number 8, Jens Watt. Nice block. Got to give him credit. Alex Guimond checking back in, number 16, replacing number 4, Nathaniel Hayburn. I'm sorry, that was a UNB point. I guess it was off the block and out. So point for the Reds. Seamus Cormier serving at 10-13. Love goes to Watt. He sends it wide. Another point for UNB, 11-13. Watt up the Love. To Chen, little miscue. Mafia. Goes out to Caden. Sorry, Cadden. Said it wrong again. Point for Brandon. Set match point, 14-11. Back to serve for them to hopefully close it out. In their mind is number 3, Evan Ma. Let's see what the Reds have to say about that. Man, Mafia goes middle. Guimond, tip. Brandon scrambles a little bit. Roll shot coming. Kept alive by the Reds. Peterson's got to move. And his shot goes off of the antenna, and that's a point for Brandon. And they take it 15-11. And a 3-2 win. I want to thank everyone for joining the webcast. We hope you enjoyed what you saw and heard. And hope to see you back for the next one. Have a great long weekend. Happy Thanksgiving.